Welcome to Engineer's Mindset. Now let's say we have a problem z equal to x cubed y plus xy, and we are asked to find partial z partial x, partial z partial y, and partial square z partial x partial y. Okay? We have z equal to x cubed y plus xy. So first thing, let u be equal to x cubed y and v equal to cos xy. So if this is so, it means now that z itself is simply u times v, because in place of x cubed y, I simply replace with u, and in place of cos xy, I simply replace with v. Alright? So if I have this, it means now from product rule, this is now product of two functions. From product rule, the partial derivative of z with respect to x is simply keep u, differentiate v partially with respect to x, plus now keep v, differentiate u partially with respect to x. So I have this. So that means I need to find partial v partial x. I also need to find partial u partial x. Alright, so from u is equal to x cubed y, partial derivative of u with respect to x. From the formula method, I said, since I'm differentiating u with respect to x, it means I will consider y as constant. So keep y as constant, then differentiate x. And to differentiate x, simply use the power of x to multiply x. So I will have 3, which is the power of x times x. Then subtract 1 from the power of x. So I have 3 minus 1. Okay, so partial u, partial x is now equal to 3 minus 1 is simply 2. So I have 3x squared, x all squared times y. That gives me partial u, partial x. Also from v equal to cos x, y, okay, we need to find partial derivative of v with respect to x. To find partial derivative of v with respect to x, simply differentiate the angle first, partially, with respect to x. That's the first thing to do. So you differentiate the angle first with respect to x. So let's say, okay, before this, the angle is simply xy. So if I differentiate the angle with respect to x, I will simply keep my y as constant. So I'll keep y as constant, then differentiate x. Remember, this x simply means x raised to the power of 1. So I'll simply have 1 times x, then subtract 1 from the power. So I have 1 minus 1. So this is now equal to 1 times x raised to the power 0. And any variable or number that is raised to the power 0 is simply 1. So this is actually equal to 1. So if I differentiate the angle, I'm going to have y. It's going to give me y. So if I differentiate this angle xy, I will simply have y. Okay? Having that in mind, we carry out the partial derivative of v with respect to x. First of all, differentiate the angle. If I do that, I'm going to have y as the answer. So I'll have y multiplied by. Now find the derivative of cosine. The derivative of cosine is simply negative sine. Okay? If I differentiate cos, I will have minus sine x y. Alright, so I'll have this. So it means that partial derivative of v with respect to x is simply minus y sine x y. Okay? So having this, I now include into the formula for product rule. Therefore, partial z, partial x is now equal to, first keep u constant, and u is given as x cubed y. So I have x cubed y times, okay, the partial derivative of v with respect to x. Partial v, partial x gives us minus y sine x y, okay, plus, okay, now you keep v constant. V is cos xy, so I have cos xy times the partial derivative of u with respect to x, which gives us 3x squared y. So times 3x squared y. Alright, so partial z partial x is simply now, this will give us minus x cubed y squared. Okay, minus x cubed y squared sine xy. Okay, plus 3x squared y plus 3x squared y cos xy. Okay, cos xy. So this is the partial derivative of z with respect to x. Okay, you have that. Next question says we should find the partial derivative of z with respect to y. Alright, so same thing, partial z, partial y is simply keep u constant, differentiate v with respect to y, plus keep v constant, differentiate u with respect to y. That's the product rule. Okay, so we pick up v and u from u equal to our u give us x cubed y. From u equal to x cubed y, okay, we differentiate u partially with respect to y. So I said since u is changing with respect to y, it means we are going to now keep x cubed as constant. So I'll simply have x cubed held as constant. Differentiating y, I will have the power of y here is simply 1. So I'll have 1 times y, 1 minus 1. Okay, so this will give me simply x cubed y raised to power 0, which is still 1. So that means that the partial derivative of u with respect to y is simply x cubed. Okay, that's the first thing. Next is to find the partial derivative of v with respect to y. Okay, so from v is equal to cos xy. Okay, from v equal to cos xy, same thing, partial v, partial x, partial y is now equal to, first of all, differentiate the angle partially. If I'm differentiating the angle partially, it means that I'm going to keep x as constant, then differentiate y. If I differentiate y, I'll simply have 1. Alright, so times x will now give me x. Then find the derivative of cos. If I differentiate cos, I'll simply have minus sine x y. So we have this. So it means that partial derivative of v with respect to y is simply minus x sine x y. Okay. Now after obtaining this, the next question says, okay, partial z, partial y, sorry. So we now find partial z, partial y is now equal to, first, keep u constant, and u is x cubed y, so we have x cubed y multiplied by the partial derivative of v with respect to y, which is this, so minus x sine x y, okay, plus, next is to keep v constant, and v is simply cos xy, so we have cos xy. Alright, so find the partial derivative of u with respect to y. Partial u, partial y equals x cubed. So you have times x cubed. So it means now that partial derivative of z with respect to y is simply expand this x cubed multiplied by x simply gives us minus x4 y sine x y plus x cubed cos x y. So that gives us the partial derivative of z with respect to y. And finally, the question says we should find the partial derivative, partial square z, partial x, partial y. Okay. Alright, so take note. Partial square z, partial x, partial y simply means the partial derivative of z with respect to x times the partial derivative of z with respect to y. This is what it means. So partial times partial gives us partial squared, then partial x, partial y, simply partial x times partial y. So this is what this statement simply means. So we know what partial z, partial x is, we know what partial z, partial y is, so we simply multiply them together. Therefore, partial squared z, partial x, partial y is now equal to partial z partial x give us minus x cubed y sine xy. Okay, x cubed y squared sine xy. So we have minus x cubed y squared sine xy minus x cubed y squared sine xy and plus 3x squared y plus xy plus 3x squared y plus 3x squared y cos xy. Okay, all of this multiplied by partial z partial y will give us minus s4y sine xy minus s4y sine xy plus s cubed cos xy. Oh, is correct. Yes, it's correct. Okay, so we may want to expand the bracket. So we're going to now expand this bracket and see what we're going to have. So partial squared z, partial x, partial y is now equal to, first of all, minus s cubed y squared sine xy multiplied by minus x4 y sine xy. Minus minus becomes plus. This s cubed x4, that's going to give us x7, 4 plus 3. So you have x7. This is y squared times y, that's just power 1. So 1 plus square is equal to 3. This is y cubed. And sine x y times sine x will give us sine squared x y. Okay, plus minus s cubed y sine xy multiplied by minus s cubed cos xy. Minus times plus. Simply gives us minus. So we have s cubed and s cubed, that will give us x to the power of 6. Then we have y squared. Okay, sine xy plus xy of sine xy cos xy. Alright, so we expand this other bracket and this other variable. 3x squared y plus xy multiplied by minus x4y sine xy. Of course, minus and plus becomes minus. So 1 minus. This is x4, this is x squared, that's equal to 3x 6. This is y, and this is y, so that will give us y squared. Alright, so we have sine xy plus xy cos xy. Okay. Then 3x squared y plus xy multiplied by s cubed cos xy. So this is actually plus 3x squared plus 3 is 5. So that's x5 y cos xy cos squared xy. So cos times cos gives us cos squared xy. Okay, so partial squared z, partial x, partial y is now equal to, we have x7 y cubed sine squared xy, x7 y cubed sine squared xy. Okay, and then we have minus x6 y squared sine xy cos xy minus 3x6 y squared sine xy cos xy. So minus minus is plus, minus 1 plus 3. That will give us minus 4x6. It will give us minus 4x6 y squared sine xy cos xy. And then finally the left is plus 3x5y cos squared xy. x5y cos squared xy. Alright guys, so that's the final answer to that problem. I will see you in the next video with another wonderful question on product rule of partial derivative. In the meantime, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and of course share, like and comment, share your thoughts. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.